Let's see if excuse me. Let's see if this
Uh,
works. You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Am I chopping up?
Nah, you good.
That's what I thought.
What was it?
A whole new computer.
Yeah. Did you get one of the ones that I showed you?
It was in the same vein. See,
Okay.
excuse me. Let's see if this works. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I chopping up?
Nah, you good.
That's what I thought.
What was it?
A whole new computer.
Did you get?
Yo, you still there?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, 'cause you sound low for this headset. It's just me. Say something again. Nope, it's the other way. Say something again.
Testing. 1, 2. Analog.
This nigga
Analog.
sound digital as shit. I'm back, baby.
What brand what computer you
Yeah.
get?
Brand new computer
I'll show
and
you
headset,
guys.
son.
I'll show you guys soon. Let's see here. Ooh, okay. Ow. What do you call it? It has a GTX. What was it? Nvidia. The GTX, GTI. I don't know what the fuck you call that shit. But it's a 3050.
GTX or whatever? The Jesus Christ, what'd you get a gaming laptop for?
Some of it is not gaming. Some of
Oh,
it's
for
not.
like making music and shit?
Yeah, some of
Yeah.
it's not gaming. Some of it. I mean, like part of this computer is good. Part of it's not. In terms of for gaming, it's only has like how many 8 gigabytes of system
8
memory.
gig, 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, so I wasn't getting anything. They took $100 off of the bitch because, man, let me tell you,
Where'd
Best
you get
Buy
it from?
has, huh?
Where'd you get it from?
It was Best Buy. Best Buy has like one of the
Oh, you
worst
got it.
customer service
The
of
open
all time.
box.
Hmm.
Yeah, they do. I won't get
You
anything.
got it
I don't like
open
getting
box
anything.
or
Oh no, I ain't get no damn open box. They had to credit my account because they were fucking with me.
oh
Like
shit.
they said it was going to be delivered here today, and then at three
Hmm.
o'clock in the morning, because they were hoping my ass would sleep, they're gonna tell me that it was fucking delayed. Lost your fucking mind, man. So I waited to 10 o'clock. They banged on me twice, and then the third time they lied and said that my credit card was blocking them from doing this shit. So at that point in time, I just drove over to the store and just flipped the fuck out. I said, "I'm gonna need you guys to compensate me for all that bullshit." And they were like, "Okay, we're gonna take $100 off
Yes,
of it."
if
The
only you
laptop
was
was
a
a grand
platinum
though,
member like me.
huh?
If only you was a platinum member like me, you would have got great customer service.
You being a coon, you know.
Being a cool nigga, that shop Best Buy is motherfucker. I am the one funding Best Buy right now,
You
motherfucker.
think so?
Yeah.
All right. So before we begin, I want to kind of go over the topics with you and see how the chat thing works.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me. Yep, it still works. Exactly how I did it. Yo, bro, like I guess Streamlabs saves all of your profiles and shit, including like videos.
Oh,
So,
that's what's up.
man,
They
that's what
saved
I
it
was
to the
worried
cloud.
about, man. Huh?
They saved it to the cloud.
I don't know what the fuck it did. All I know is that it saved it. So I'm just gonna keep it the fuck moving just like that. So,
That's a,
um, hold on, let me make a phone call real quick. See if I can get anybody else in this bitch. Thank you guys for jumping in,
yeah,
man. I
cause
really
Black.
appreciate it.
I know I
Uh,
seen Black posting on Twitter, so he should be around.
try to get his black ass in here. No pun intended.
I ain't busy. I'll always jump on.
Hey, you know Fatal always down to fucking do a fucking podcast.
He always sick all the time.
I'll hit Fatal up.
Yo, Ken, are you busy? Are you busy?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Can you jump in the podcast?
Oh, what are you doing your show tonight?
Yeah, it's only an hour. It's truncated. If you can't do it, then it's fine, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I thought you meant. I didn't know you meant like. Yeah, I'm actually doing something right now. Like, well, I'm not like busy, but like I can talk and stuff, but I'm not even
The fuck you taking a bath?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, you hear that shit, right? This motherfucker swimming in water or some shit. All right, man. I'll talk to you later, man. We could do the thing that we normally do on the other channel.
Okay.
All right, man. Peace. All right, let me try to get Black in there before we begin.
Yeah, I sent Fatal a DM if he want to join.
He's probably busy arguing on the round table.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
he
so
was.
glad.
He's
He
in there
was earlier.
constantly.
Him and Roy was going back and forth in the Twitter chat.
I don't even get involved. It's just they just go on and on and on forever. It's too long.
Yeah, I see Black, but this motherfucker put himself on a way. Little pussy. Playing Hades.
Probably had to go grab his headset.
Them nigga playing Hades. He don't want to be disturbed. Let's see. Oh, wait, it says he's green. No, it's not. He's just being a malignant bitch. Either way, welcome to the No Filter Podcast. Thank God, man. So I don't like when things are out of my control. So I was flipping the fuck out when this shit happened. Honest to God, I was losing my fucking mind. I really don't like when I don't have control, yo. That bothers the fuck out of me, yo. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to get another computer. I had to. Um, it's unfortunate that I had to do all of that shit, but you got to do what you got to do. It was so slow, like it was already acting the fuck up anyway. Actually, you know what?
When did you get it?
I got that shit today. I don't play
No,
no
I'm talking
games,
about the
man.
other one. I'm talking about the other one.
I got it in 2018, 2019.
Yeah, it probably was an old ass Dell that you got off the clearance.
No, it was
You
an
got that,
8.
you got
Shut
that
the fuck
motherfucker
up.
off.
Shut your ass up. This shit was a
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ace.
say somebody this week. I'm just gonna use this shit for fucking music anyway.
That shit was an Asus.
Asus or Acer?
Asus.
ASUS?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Was it a ROG?
The fuck is that?
Republic of Gaming?
I don't know what that is. That shit is.
You got Asus. You can get a regular Asus, which is a regular computer, right? Or you can get the gaming one, which
No,
they
I don't
call
want
a
nothing.
ROG,
I don't want nothing
which
to do
is
with them, yo.
ROG. ROG is short for Republic of Gaming.
Yeah. I guess Black is probably taking me shit or something. I don't know what he's going to do. Well, we're going to start this off. So
Yeah.
without further delay, our subjects, and I'm sorry for it to be all for me being all over the place, but our subjects for today is going to be, at least gaming wise, death to clout chasers. That's the first thing I want to actually discuss. And the second subject is going to be what is making the PlayStation 5 as successful. And our off-topic illicit therapy session is going to be about our freedom. And I wanted to speak to you directly, Kilate, about this. You
Okay.
know, what's more important? I really wanted you to be on that fucking show because people are acting kind of like they're ridiculous right now. So, without further
Yeah.
ado, let's get the first topic started. First and foremost, you have seen on the Twitterverse, people are having trouble turning on their PlayStation 5s. Somehow they
That
don't
dude
know how to do that shit.
got a higher gamer score than fucking 99% of people out there. Get the fuck out of here.
They don't know how to turn on their PlayStation 5s. They don't know how to, and you know, they're PC gamers, and then they don't know how to put in the SSD. You know, somehow it requires them to have like facetiously a PhD.
Man, you have to have a doctor's degree in surgery for you to open up that that PS5, man. It's not no easy task. It's not just plug and play. You got to do a lot of surgical shit.
I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Some of the shit, like you read this shit and you almost want to take them at face value. Almost want to take them at face value. Then you realize these motherfuckers are clout chasing, which is one of some of the most despicable people. Some of the most despicable people. They'll do
See, see,
anything for fucking social points. Even if it is making you look stupid. These guys and girls at any at any expense will throw you, themselves, or anything under the bus just to get some social likes. There was a one chick, which of course she had in her bios, he, him, they, it, um, her, him, whatever the fuck it is, and she said that she was an advocate of people of color. It was a white chick, about as white as milk, talking about some people of color. Now she goes ahead and she says this. She says, "We need to normalize. We need to normalize easy modes because I don't have time to be playing these games on a difficulty. I'm assuming she's gay, a wife and some kids or whatever the fuck she was saying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What drives these?
I thought you were talking about the white girl that said we need to normalize easy mode because I love gaming, but I also suck at games.
Oh no, that is the girl. That's the girl. I just
That's the
added.
girl.
Yeah, that's the one. What do you guys say about these clout chasers? Like what's driving them? Do you believe?
Oh
Uh,
shit.
it feels like that's been the movement in these Twitter streets. So they just jumping on board, and if they can get some followers that way to help them move along, whatever fucking shit they're hollering, they're gonna go along with it.
Ain't that a bitch?
It's just that.
Mm. What about you, Jeremy? What do you think is going on with these ridiculous assessments and
It,
comments?
it
Like what's happening?
it gets the clicks, man. I mean, people today are just not very smart, to be honest. And like that Polanco dude that said that shit, that dude got a gamer score on PlayStation of like 441. He got like 12,000 PSN trophies, and he got a score on Xbox of 10,000. Like, you should have that in like 6 months if that's your main platform. And he gonna talk like, I can't figure out how. Look like you ain't never turned the bitch off. That's why you don't know how to turn it on.
Well, his his PlayStation's level is actually higher than his Xbox level, like by far.
By fucking 200%, 200 times. To 10,000 gold. Like, I didn't even know I had an account. I'm at 16 and I played the bitch for like 6 months.
And that's the funny thing. I don't understand. Like, okay, it's frustrating to see this shit. Like grown ass fucking people make these crazy ass assessments just for likes. You know what I mean? And it's more than gaming. You know what I mean? But since this is a gaming platform mostly, it it needs to be said. People are saying anything. Bloodborne, all these fucking things needs an easy mode or an invincibility mode, which is like ridiculous to me. Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me.
Yeah. I might
Um,
as well just make they might I mean developers if that's the case and they succumb to these motherfuckers terms, right? They might as well just not even make a game and just make a fucking visual fucking movie.
I don't think they understand that chasing clout like this, it makes them look embarrassing. It takes away their credibility by just saying wild shit because people are going to call them out. But more importantly, if they do decide to get the train going, it's a detriment to gaming because these corporations are looking at the shit and trying to test out the climate of where they need to go. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And if they follow these trends, making these games easier, then I mean, we had a collapse in the 80s when it came to the gaming industry because people were just releasing any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they read the market wrong. And the same thing with Xbox. Actually, going to Xbox,
Yeah, Atari allowed anybody and anybody that wanted to put a game on Atari. There was no
no
checking the
curation.
shit beforehand. It
Nothing.
was
Yeah.
I could just throw some bitch on at the store and sell it. I don't even know how to make a game.
It was so outrageous. It was so outrageous and egregious that it literally collapsed the industry. It did, and
It did.
Nintendo had
Thank God for Nintendo.
and Nintendo had to fix that shit. Hold on.
There was no.
Okay, just testing it out because I'm like paranoid right now. But
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it was literally no type of curation. They just did what they wanted to do, and now we're actually dealing with microtransaction. And speaking of which, fucking Call of Duty, yo, I believe Sick actually mentions this. Maybe Sick or Thrash or whomever. Go ahead and they released the trailer, I guess, or at least it was leaked of the new Call of Duty, and it gets like what 1 million views in whatever amount of time. And I don't know if you guys remember, there was the same fucking people that were like, I can't believe it. They're sexist. They're doing all this stuff that I'm not going to ever buy anything. And once again, with the whole clout thing, this whole being on the right side of fucking, humanity and society just so you can, collect fucking social points. It's ridiculous. As I was driving home the day that I was actually returning from the airport, I looked at a couple of videos to kind of see what's going on with people that are clout chasers. And what I found out is that the reason why these people are doing what they're doing, they want to feel important because they are not important. They have no skill set whatsoever, no skill set whatsoever, and they want these quick fixes to make them more important. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them trying to do, and I guess we have more people now than we did back then, so it's more rampant now. Um, People are just looking; they want to feel important because they just don't have either social skills or actual skills in general. It's fucking ridiculous to me. So, what do you guys have to take about? What do you think about that assessment?
Yeah, I think you're 100% right on that because those same motherfuckers that were hollering, and I'm never gonna buy, or probably the same motherfuckers that viewed it and are gonna buy it every fucking year. It,
Every year,
it, it
like
never
clockwork,
it never never fails.
like fucking
That's
clockwork.
why, yeah, that's why Call of Duty come out with so many fucking games every fucking year because they know motherfuckers are gonna buy it. I was kind of hoping that it didn't come out this fucking year so they can
Well,
actually fucking reset themselves. But
it's like I mean, I just don't understand. I guess Jeremy, what do you have to say about just clout chasers in general? What's making them do this?
It's the clicks, man. People. I think it's this day and age. People just need something to bitch about.
Are you sure it's just the
To be
clicks
honest,
though? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it just the click? Like, what? I mean, some of these people don't even get paid for like the one white bitch. She goes ahead and talk about something. She wants games to be on easy mode because she's not a good
everyone today
gamer.
is followers. Everyone today is followers.
I
Someone
just
says something and people jump on it. I think people don't think for themselves no more.
So what is it, like some sort of hive mind? Like what is it?
Kinda. I don't know. I
oh
think it's
yeah,
media and fucking our
oh it's definitely
education
a hive
system.
mind.
But it
It's
has to be
definitely a
some.
hive mind mentality
But it
because
has to be
once
something deeper though. It has to be something deeper when it comes to trying to get as many people on your side as possible just by trying to find absolute truths. It's bad to be misogynistic. So I'm just gonna hop on that one, even though I don't give a fuck about it really. Like for instance, you have fucking Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. We stand by all black people. No fuck, you don't give a fuck, man. It's fucking back in the '70s and '60s. You had a commercial. Just talking about Sony was like,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why our products are so much better is because we don't have big ass hands and bodies like white people. Like they literally had an advertisement of that. You can find this shit on YouTube.
That's fucking crazy.
A lot of these people say all sorts of. I mean, it's probably true though, low key, but
It might be. I don't know how.
you know, it may just be very well true. You know,
Yeah.
but you didn't
Hey,
have
do
to
you see
say
that
it.
engineering thing for? I don't know if I shared that. They had Japanese engineering team got internet speeds tested over like 6 miles or something like that. Where that was like 336 terabytes a second or something.
No, I didn't see that. What was the point of that?
I don't know, but it's a record.
But they were on that fucking island on their own. You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't know if I can really.
Terabytes. What are we talking? Terabytes here.
Yeah, but you
Mm.
can curate that shit. That island is like what the size of New York, so you know they could do that over there. That shit is and besides, I don't know. They got cats. Somehow cats made that
Is
work.
that they got cats?
Cats is so somehow cats did it. You know their mind powers, whatever. But anyway, I think we already exhausted it. I'm pretty exhausted. When I made the topic, I was already like kind of like churning when it came to what I wanted to say, and it was just like, man. And then my laptop broke, and that exhaustion, that shit, moving everything over, and that wasn't that much, was a whole bitch, a whole bitch. I just have to organize my data a little better because that shit was annoying. And you know, whenever this happens, I need to prepare myself because you know I was thinking like I don't want to have to create these overlays again and again. I don't feel like it, you know. Either way, we're gonna go on to our next topic here, which is why do you think Sony is PlayStation 5 is successful?
For the same reason, that fucking hive mind mentality is the motherfucking clout chasers on fucking Sony side.
Shut your ass up. it it is possible. It is possible, but the way that I see it, right? Because like I said before, Sony has a lot to do to make a perfect platform. They just it, it's it's so far away from the other platforms in terms of them caring about how games are made. Unfortunately, they seem to be the only one that really cares. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You got Nintendo, and what they do is they just milk the fuck out of an IP or two.
You can't really blame them though. I mean, when they're selling that many copies, it's like,
Oh yeah, I can blame
you know
them.
what I mean?
You
Well, are you
do.
gonna change your menu? Are you gonna change your menu when when you can't keep up? I mean,
You got to do better. You don't want to stagnate. You know. See, the thing is, it's not just the
do you
business.
have
It's
to do better if people are gonna buy the same
yeah,
thing over
because
and
yeah,
over?
yes.
Always do better because you're gonna want them to buy your next product. So you gotta
But they're
continuously
gonna
do
buy it
better and
anyways.
better.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't know that. The same thing happened with the
Yeah.
PlayStation 3.
Yep.
Everyone thought they were going to buy that product too, and that shit didn't fly. You got to be forward thinking as well. The same thing happened with the Wii U. It went from the fucking Wii, and then Wii U did absolutely terrible. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That
It's
shit had to end its fucking generation early as fuck.
early, early. What was
It
it? two
didn't have a
years?
generation.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
I
like 2
know. That's
years
because
in.
it ended
What
so
was it like
early.
11 million? Shit sold like the Dreamcast though.
Yeah, but that wasn't going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like well,
No.
the way that the Wii U was, it was just like a half baked idea. It was basically what the Switch was. You know what the Switch is, but you know it was half baked. And the same thing with the PSP. I think. I mean, even though the PSP did successful for what it did, it was in between technologies. So they really should have been working on what you call it SD cards, but the technology wasn't there to make that shit inexpensive. So they had to make UMDs and shit like that, and that drove up cost in immediate terms. But you still gotta forward think because you know your buyers are very fickle, extremely fickle. That's that.
Yeah,
That's
there's options out there.
there's options. So eventually, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, it's the same thing with what do you call it? Disney. Now Disney, they were making a fucking killing before the pandemic. And people can say, well, Disney Plus is doing so well. They've been giving that fucking service away. So that's why they got the subscribers that they have. And then of
Yeah,
course,
Disney's got 100 years of material to put in their bank account too, though. They're not making money off that shit no more.
yeah, but the pandemic.
And they got all fun. Yeah, that helped too. But I mean, what I'm saying is they have 100 years. Plus, they bought Fox, so they have 100 years of content. They don't have to come up with a ton of new content
Oh no,
to
they
have.
do. They do because again, if you show people that are, I don't know, 12, Final Fantasy 7, you know what I'm saying? The oldies but goodies, they'd be like, this shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? Where's my Fortnite? Over time, your same demographic, they age. You know what I'm saying? And then a new demographic, it gets whatever your message was, it gets diluted. Period. You have to
Oh
be
yeah.
forward. You have to be forward thinking. Um, Interestingly enough, when I was trying to get a laptop, finding a different laptop, they were saying, "Oh, you can get this with fucking a year. I'm sorry, a month of free Game Pass. A month of Game Pass. Yo, Game Boy, what's going on, bro?" But yeah, buying a computer will give you a month of Game Pass. They don't give a fuck what's in your shit. You know what I mean? They don't care. They don't care.
Yes. Someone was just saying today they complained about having trouble on Windows or whatever, and when they fixed them, they gave them three months of the Game Pass for free.
Right, because it's all like curated. It's all attached to all of the shit. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. This is why the numbers look the way that they do, and they say revenue, and instead of profit. But going on to the subject though, as in why Sony is successful for what they do, is because they have to keep up that quality. Similar to Disney. Disney can't rest on their laurels. They have to continually try to think of something that's good. Now, I don't know what's going to happen because, again, they've been on this social justice warrior shit for a while, and Tay could attest to this shit. They're kind of fucking up their IPs.
Oh yeah.
Not much I
That's a
have
lot
moved
of
twice
different
since
people.
then.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I know it's a lot of people. Where you moved to, by the way, Game Boy? But there's the situation for this, right? This is the crazy part is that if they would have just stuck to the formula, you know what I'm saying? With the Star Wars and everything like that, if they would have just stuck to the formula, they would have been way bigger. But for some reason, they just need this social justice shit. They have to. Not anymore, Game Boy. They actually they make a profit off their shit now, except for the digital version. But they have to. I don't know why they do it though. It's so crazy. But anyway, going back to the consoles though, um, I was actually playing Guilty Gear with Black, and before I actually played Guilty Gear with Black, he was testing out the Avengers game, and he was like, "Man, the animations suck, man. Like, it's just I'm not feeling this." He was like, "Maybe I'm just spoiled with high quality games because Guilty Gear has great animations, and all of Sony games basically has great animation. So when you put all of that together, it's like." Nobody cares about their quality anymore. Shit, you can even look at Ubisoft. So, in your humble opinion, Tay, what do you think is making Sony successful with their PlayStation 5?
It's previous gen.
You think
It's
so?
previous gen.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah. Because as of right now, like technically speaking, there's only one PS5 game that is out there right now, and that's Returnal. PS5 only.
Ratchet and Clank too.
Demon Souls, Astrobot.
Well, n- Demon Souls is just reskin of the PS3 game.
That is
I'm
a
talking about
horrible.
that.
A
You can't. You
reskin?
can't. Hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. Demon Souls remake is exact same game
All
as the
right,
previous game.
all right. I'll bite. I'll bite.
Did you play? Did you play the original
I have
on
it. I'll bite.
PS3?
Yeah, no, I got. I'll bite. I'll bite.
I mean, you can use those same fucking tactics and pointers from that game on this one. The only thing new
It's the graphics.
is the graphics. So it's the same game. It's not really a PS5 game.
Give me 1 second here. Game Boy, you gotta try. You gotta just try it harder. Oh, what happened to Jeremy? That shit scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, he probably hopped down and hopped back. He's probably
Oh
gonna hop back
yeah,
in.
because he probably can't talk anymore because his should be doing it. Discord be wild.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you gotta try harder,
Probably
man.
froze.
Go on
So
Twitter. Go on Twitter, right? And then assign PlayStation 5, and it'll give you an update every time they have it available. Anyway, yeah, go on, please. I'm sorry. We don't have that many people in here, so I want to address it directly.
so like when you're talking about PS5 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Returnal and the new Ratchet and Clank are the only two that are really out there right now.
Astro's Playroom 2.
Huh?
Astro's Playroom 2.
That's not a play. That's not really a game. That's just a tech demo.
No, it's not a tech demo. It's a full-on game.
I can go in the store and buy it.
No, you're saying it's a tech demo, insinuating that there's no gameplay in there.
It's
Is there not gameplay?
Wait, so Wii Sports didn't count as a game?
Hold on. Listen. It's like fucking no. Wii Sports is basically not a game. That's something that you can test out.
Are you not playing? Are you not playing? Are you not playing Wii Sports?
See now y'all trying to fucking
No. There's no.
Super Mario Bros.
There's a term.
Nintendo.
It's just like fucking Flight Simulator.
There's a term for it. There's a term for it though.
No, but I don't know the term. That's why I'm not saying what's the term.
It's a packaging, a packaged in game.
That tests out the full features.
It's not just. But it's not just about testing the full. It's not about just testing the full features. No. It is a full game.
What I'm saying is that game.
There's bosses. There's levels. There's.
Oh my god.
Say what you gotta say. Shit. All right.
That's what I'm trying to fucking do. Y'all keep fucking me up.
Because you keep saying wild shit, yo. But go on.
Because y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. It's a fucking game, but it's basically
a short
fucking
game,
demo.
but it's a game.
It's basically a fucking demo. Are demos fucking full games? This Astro's Playroom, right? Yes, it's a fucking game. I get that. It's a game.
Just making sure we clear. Just making sure we
You're
clear.
right about that.
Just making sure we clear.
It's a fucking demo.
It's not a demo though. A demo would be a small portion of a game for free. This is considered a game.
I just finished a demo.
Astro's Playroom is just like fucking Wii Sports.
And that's a game too.
I mean, that came with the fucking system, right?
It's a packaged in game. Yeah. Now go on, please.
And those games are usually there so you can test out the full features of whatever fucking system they put out. Right?
Okay. Continue. So
when we're talking about fucking exclusives from their first party studios, the actual real fucking, because let's face it, Astro Playroom is not a fucking AAA fucking game. It's a fucking demo to test out the fucking shit, right?
It's not a demo.
So, oh my god. So when we're talking about actual fucking exclusives, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll give y'all fucking Demon Souls, right?
No, don't give us that because don't give us.
Sony's the only one that can make it.
Don't give Demon Souls because you're absolutely right. It's not a real PS5 game.
It is not.
I'm giving you that. But Astro's Playroom is different.
So
yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll give you Astro's Playroom.
Okay.
Since it's different, but I know why it's there. And the actual real fucking big AAA exclusives are fucking Returnal and Ratchet and Clank.
Did you play it, Game Boy, Astro's Playroom? Okay, so what was your whole point? What was your
I
whole
don't forgot now because y'all done fucked me up with all these fucking questions now.
you should have been
Yeah, I
resist
guess I'm not.
I
I'm
forgot.
not counting Mario Brothers because I
you
got that
shouldn't have
with my
been you
Nintendo.
shouldn't have
No,
been you should have been resistant.
Mario Brothers is not given with. I mean, Mario Brothers haven't been given with the system since fucking Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I got it on Nintendo.
You should have been as
Since the
resistant. So
Super Nintendo, since Super Nintendo, Mario Brothers have not been given with the system.
oh,
I don't know why you brought Mario Brothers up.
I don't know. I was just thinking of the systems I got with the game.
Yeah,
so
it's
got
just
Mario
like
Brothers
Sonic hasn't been given. This is like Sonic hasn't been given
so you're
with the Sega since the fucking Sega Genesis.
so your point in all of this,
I
right?
I
It,
forgot what my point
well,
was because y'all was
maybe I can jog your
y'all kept fucking me up.
memory. Maybe I can jog your memory. Your point is this: they
No,
don't
well,
they only have one PlayStation 5 game.
yeah, no, two.
Too.
But
Returnal and Ratchet and Clank.
you wasn't going to give Resident Clank, but I'm trying to jog your
No,
memory.
I was given Ratchet and Clank. I forgot about Ratchet and Clank.
Okay,
I
so
forgot about Ratchet and Clank. So the hype for the PS5 right now is basically off.
oh yeah. You were saying that it came from
The
the
hype,
previous generation.
yeah, the previous generation. So the hype of it right now is the fucking cross-gen games, like fucking Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
What other fucking you can't count Godfall because that's not first party. What was that? What was that? It's another one. Fuck.
Yeah, Godfall is about to be
But
is about to be a PS4 game, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
It's coming out in like
it
a month or
started.
two.
Yeah, they started out on the PS4, but when they
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales is a cross-gen game, but we're hyping them up as like they're only on the fucking PS5. So a lot of people that go out there and don't be paying attention like we do. They're going out there thinking, "Oh man, all these fucking games, these are fucking new. Let's go get them."
So your point was the only reason why it was
The hive,
successful is because of the hive mind mentality.
hive mentality from the last gen to this one.
Oh, so you were being dead ass about that
Yeah,
statement.
that have you can see it. You can see it.
I'm gonna go back to that. Jeremy, what do you think? Why you think the PS5 is successful?
I think people believe in their first party, and yeah, the launch games, the games they have coming.
Mm-hmm. So which kind of ties into what Killer Tay was saying.
People have trust in what their studios can do now.
Right. The same way that people will buy or watch a Disney movie off rip because they already know what kind of quality they're going to get.
Exactly.
Now, that's not hive mind. That's people anticipating.
No. Because
You said hive mind.
I'm
I'm just repeating what you said.
Look,
Dress size.
look,
Dress size.
no.
What's your dress size?
You fucking stupid. The hive mind mentality don't come from us because we're the ones that are fucking the hardcore us. We know what these studios are about and what they came up from. We know what to expect from these studios that Sony have, right? Casuals only look for the game, right?
All right, Game Boy, go to sleep. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. No, that's erroneous. The reason why I say it's erroneous, right?
What casuals ever asked you about, ever talked about the studio, or have they talked about the game?
They talked about Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog was one of those games where, which albeit it was just regular casuals. They liked Uncharted. The thing is, though,
I've never heard of that. I mean,
yeah,
you might have heard it. I'm not saying that you haven't heard casuals talk
and
about
I'm not
Naughty
saying
Dog,
that
but
you haven't, and I'm not saying that you
I haven't
haven't heard of
yet.
it, but I'm more exposed to this shit than you are. I would imagine. But the thing is, people like what Sony has to offer. You know what I'm saying? I think when you look at the majority of the games that are being played, you got NBA 2K, you know what I'm saying? You got Madden, so you got people that play FIFA as well, right? And they
Mm,
choose the PlayStation platform for some reason. Now, I would imagine it's an extension of their friends playing on there, right? You know, when you get those casuals or you got Fortnite. So sometimes part of it will be casual. I mean, I'm sorry, part of it will be hive mind mentality. But the only reason why you get that hive mind mentality is when people see that it's important on one side. You know what I mean? Like you get real gamers that are hyping up the controller. You know what I'm saying? That's why millions of people wanted to see it because
yeah.
like the cloud chasers, they wanted to, and that's why people are saying bad shit about PS5 going back to the cloud chasers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a popular thing. They want to attach themselves to something that is popular at all costs. So I'm not going to discredit you, but I will say that there are things that people legitimately like, and they don't have to be hardcore. There,
I know that part, but I'm saying like the majority of those of fucking gamers now are fucking hive mind. You can make up like test this theory out one day, right? Out of the blue. It don't have to not the day. Give it a couple of months, right? Come up with the craziest fucking story to say the craziest fucking thing that you could think of to bash Xbox and watch how many motherfuckers flock to that like a fucking flower and they getting fucking pollen from. Why do I keep saying pollen?
I was saying profusively, and that's not a word. It's profusely. So I don't know where I was getting that from.
Making shit up.
It's making it sound more powerful and shit.
Yeah,
Profusively.
yeah.
And you
You can,
spitting on me
yeah,
profusively.
you can come up with the worst shit to say about fucking Xbox, right? And not saying that fucking Xbox is the fucking greatest fucking system because it's not. It's it all depends on fucking you, which system you feel is fucking great, right?
Right.
So you can come up with the fucking worst fucking scenario about fucking PlayStation, right? You'll see motherfuckers flock to that. You can come up with the worst fucking scenario and have false fucking documents on no matter which one you fucking talking about. And motherfuckers will flock to that and act like it's fucking facts.
Can you give me an example?
Like this fucking Game Pass fucking shit is killing the fucking industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
All because Outriders said they don't know how many they sold, right?
Oh, they do know though.
Well,
Of course they know. All this shit's
but they
digital,
said,
so they know
but,
to the
but,
T.
but motherfuckers don't read the fucking article, right? And Sony, I mean not Sony, but fucking Square Enix hadn't put out their fucking numbers to their investors, right? So all they seen was the headliner saying Outriders fucking developer don't know what they're sold even while it's being on Game Pass. Now motherfuckers done went on fucking Twitter and was like, Game Pass is fucking killing the fucking industry right now. Outriders don't know what the fuck they sold. I was like, okay. So everybody played it on fucking Game Pass, including the motherfuckers on PlayStation and PC. They didn't sell anything on fucking PlayStation. Nobody on PlayStation played it. Motherfuckers sold something.
But
The
but, but
reason why the
why?
fucking numbers probably weren't fucking.
But why
The
were the
reason why the numbers
developers
probably
ignoring
weren't
that shit?
fucking. Huh?
Why were the developers ignoring that shit? Like, I mean, not because they know the numbers.
I mean,
They know it.
if they know the numbers, then they wouldn't have came out there and fucking said that. So
I don't.
I'm
I
guessing
don't
fucking
know. I guess you
it
know what it
can't be
is.
it can't be Game Pass fault because you can still get sales numbers from fucking PC and PlayStation.
No, but Microsoft knows the numbers. But what I think is going on is that they're going to preemptively say what they're going to say to soften the blow to the investors, so it won't be such a shock that game flopped. That's what I believe. They're saying what they're saying. Of course, they know the numbers.
But
And
that's probably what it is.
the thing
But it
about it
can't
is, what
you
comes
can't
with it.
you can't fucking you can't fucking blame Game Pass when you got two other systems that you could actually get fucking sales numbers from.
Oh yeah, you can
Well,
blame Game
man,
Pass. Of course you can.
how? How? You can
because
still get fucking sales numbers.
because if people are going to be like, I can get it for $1, I'm not going to get it on PlayStation 5 or PC.
That's why I didn't get it.
That's gonna
So you
inadvertently
played it
hurt the
on
other
you played it
things.
on Game Pass?
Yeah,
Cause I actually bought the fucking game.
Yeah, but you're a gamer though.
I did. I played it on Game Pass.
You're a gamer though.
So he's not a gamer?
No. What I'm saying is that you bought what you no because you have different. He's a gamer, but you two have different reasons on picking or doing what you were doing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
You buy
if
games in general.
he's
He was
if
on
he's
the edge.
about to
I would
if he
imagine
was
that
if
Jeremy was
I
on
mean
the edge.
if he was about to say if he was going to say that he bought it to test it out, you could have just played the fucking demo that was still out.
Well, maybe he wanted more of the demo, the other levels.
I mean, I mean if that's the case, but I mean if you didn't, I doubt it.
Ultimately,
I doubt
it will hurt to some degree
it. It
if
would
you.
hurt sales.
It
It would hurt
ain't
sales
gonna
on
break the
Xbox
fucking
and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I buy a lot of games, but
it's
if
not
I'm
gonna
renting
break
something
them.
for a
but if
year,
you
I'm not
have,
gonna
but
buy
if you
it
have
too.
double,
I'm not gonna rent
look,
it and buy it.
there's 10 million PlayStation 10 or 10, Jesus, 10 million 10 million PlayStation 5s, right? In
Yeah,
about
but that's a
six.
cross gen game though.
No, I know, but and well, okay, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, so I mean, you still got PS4,
I
PS5,
think
PC all together.
but people when you buy a next generation console, you're gonna want to see how it is. So you're thirsty for it. You're gonna get more sales. This is what was going on with what do you call that shit again? Miles Morales. You're gonna get more sales on
Yeah,
on the actual game because people are thirsty. There's no
yeah.
immediate need to get it on a past gen game. You know what I mean? So
Unless you can't get it, unless you can. The only reason why I can see people getting it is unless they can't get a PS5, which a
right,
lot of them can't, and that's why a lot of them got it
really
on
wanna
PS4.
really wanna play the game. So a lot of people, you gotta
Yeah,
understand, Game Pass is also fueling people that are on the fence. But getting back to the subject,
but
right?
it's
Yeah,
but
go
it's
on.
not. But yeah, but it's not that many fucking Xbox gamers compared to PS4 and PS5
There's
gamers.
18 million Game Pass subscriptions.
Yeah, and it's over 120 almost 120 fucking million PS4 owners.
Again, there's no immediate need to get it, and some people may feel shafted and don't want to buy that version of it and wait till PS5 is out. So that's also a thing. I think it did hurt it a little bit, and I think the reason why they say what they say is because it's preemptively for the shareholders, because they don't know what the fuck games are like that.
Yeah.
Now I
And
will
then
say,
we don't know how Square Enix decided to get paid off of that either, because there's many ways you can get paid off of putting your game on there.
right, and then I
Well, I'm
don't
sure
think
they took the money, but the developers don't have to get paid for that because their contract probably said you get
I mean, the
X portion of.
developers are getting paid. Square Enix is not gonna
Yeah,
fucking not pay
to make
them.
the game, but they probably in their contract for bonuses and shit are probably on sales metrics. And when they made a deal with Game Pass, probably that went to Square. That was probably never in the contract because when they signed the contract to start making the game, Game Pass probably wasn't even around yet.
either that or it was there and they they rearranged the shit. So I will say this, right? Because the same thing happened to Scarlett Johansson in her movie. It was so bad she had to sue them because they tried to switch the shit up on her. So we don't know what the
Yeah, they
fuck's
put
going
that
on.
shit to service.
Right.
Yeah.
Same kind of situation, to be honest. So be that as it may.
But yeah, you had to buy that fucking movie. It wasn't free. You had to fucking rent it
Right. It was just like
to watch it.
and supposedly
Yeah.
people were doing it, because they were
Yeah, well,
so
she
much.
probably didn't get money for rentals.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't get her shit depends on movie theaters, and they knew that shit. They knew that shit, and that's why she was suing them.
Square probably knew that shit too.
Well,
That's why
yeah,
they're
you
like,
can't.
"Yo,
I mean,
we got
you
to
can't
commit with
blame
this."
you can't blame Game Pass for that. You have to blame fucking Square for them
No,
not
no.
fucking doing
Well,
well.
the
Because
Game Pass is not being blamed as a direct thing. It's being blamed as a indirect. You know, what it would actually do to publishers and
yeah,
developers.
But when you
So it's
look on
not.
Twitter, ain't nobody saying anything about Square.
They should.
Well, they should be.
They're not. It's all fucking Game Pass.
Well, maybe they need to. Maybe they're waiting for the jury to come out and really explain what exactly is going on. What's going
Oh,
on?
there's no way fucking Square's not a
I'm not
lot
talking
to
about. I'm
blame, if
not
not
talking
a
about.
majority.
I'm not talking about the article itself or people that's
Look,
covering the article. I'm talking about everybody else.
The
Where I'm talking
general,
about
the
the
yeah,
fucking
general,
high.
I am
Yeah,
too. People,
the
the
general
general.
all
fucking
people.
consumers of this fucking product.
Now, I want to say this. So, because you said your piece, Jeremy didn't have too much to say about why the PS5 is successful. I will say my piece, and then we can move on to our off-topic section.
Yeah.
Rather. That's what I really wanted to get into. Sony tends to kind of make things, um, not to say that it all works, but they at least try to spur some kind of innovation or something that could invigorate the industry. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like you had on
Yeah.
PS2, they had the pressure sensitive buttons. No one used it really. So, it had to go when it came to the PS5 or PS4. The gyros are useful and stuff like that. And you get the touchpad and all that other stuff. So they do things at least to kind of switch it up and invigorate the industry. So you have to give them props on that one. And in terms of the games, they
Hmm.
spend millions of dollars to make the shit quality. You know what I mean? And like I think
Yeah.
one of the guys from the what do you call it, the Sacred Symbol said this shit too. It is possible that they're losing a lot of fucking. Don't do coffee, man. Carry your ass to bed. Um,
Who are you talking to?
Hmm.
Game Boy. He's
Game
my
Boy?
yeah, he might chat someone from. He don't want to go to
If he
sleep.
if he if he got if he got to work or something like that, I mean,
I think he's
you can listen to
Yeah.
that shit later.
I think he's of the younger demographic.
Priorities. Oh,
But the thing is, the guy from Sacred Symbols is like, it's possible that they're not really making that much money on these which I do think they're making some money. They're not really making money on these high quality games, in terms of graphics and stuff like that. Because there's no reason why. Uh, he says, man, man. There's no reason why Horizon Forbidden West looks the way that it does. There's no reason for that. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Now, I want to switch gears onto my off-topic section, right? So we're done with the game section portion, and we're gonna go straight to the off-topic, which is the illicit therapy moment. He's 15, and we're going to talk about freedom, right?
Hmm.
Now, I have to name it a certain way because the video can get flagged on YouTube for saying certain things, which is pretty crazy that we're living in a world like this now.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
What I mean by freedom is that we have the general people. I would even say clout chasers as well that are still jobless. Right, well, you gotta wait a couple years, but anyway, they would do anything to get these social points, including give up their freedom. There is no fucking reason why there should be vaccine COVID-19 vaccination mandates. Period. There's no fucking reason for that.
So
There's
they're starting
no
to mandate it now.
yeah. You're in the military, you should know.
he wasn't he? He's out now.
Are you out?
Yeah, I've been out.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm.
out since
Oh, you a truck.
2012.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a truck driver. Okay.
Yeah,
And the military is mandatory, right?
yeah.
So there's that.
Serious?
Yeah.
I think
Most
they made what the fuck, that was fucked up. They made God damn it, that one shot, this thing, they gave me so many goddamn shots I don't even know what's in me. I think I'm immune to fucking cancer, so that's good though. But
Yeah, all the shit that they don't pumped in the
anthrax,
fucking
god damn,
body.
dude.
Yeah, the anthrax fucking
They
shot.
made you they made you get that shit.
Yeah, they made you get the anthrax shot. The fucking
That shit
like when you
burned
get
like
ready to
fuck too.
deploy. When you get ready to deploy, you got to get that fucking what's that one fucking shot where you have to fucking get like 15 fucking shots in one fucking arm?
I know what you're talking about, but
What
I
is
never
it?
knew. I
I don't
never
Fucking
remember.
knew the
There's so
name.
many of them. Oh my god,
yeah,
like a pincushion all over again.
yeah.
And it's
It's like when
actually
you
That shit.
first join, before you deploy, it's like joining up for the first time. You just walk through a line, they just start stabbing you with shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Going through basic. You don't know what the fuck. Pull your pants down. Give me one of your cheeks. Like, wait a minute.
what?
Yeah, they just start slapping your ass to the next guy, and he's
Uh,
sticking something in you too. Like, what the
Stick
fuck?
some. You get like 2
Everyone
shots
just
in your
grab my
fucking
ass
butt.
and shoot me in the ass with shit. What?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
this?
Flu
Don't worry
shot.
about it. Next.
Yeah.
What?
We probably got fucking the fucking AIDS cure while we was fucking in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think I can't get nothing. I've had shots to fucking keep me from getting anything. I think that's how I fucked for so long without getting a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
That shit was
That's
hilarious.
all them fucking bitches around the fucking military towns is just giving up pussy because you're in the fucking military.
Yeah, I never got
Surprised half
nothing. How
fucking
the hell
yeah.
is that? I didn't even know what a condom
No,
was.
no, no. All right, all right,
Fuck.
right. So here's the thing I want to say, right? There's
Mhm.
it's mandated in New York to go into the gyms or diners. You have to have a vaccination, full vaccination,
Damn. Damn.
and they
And
call
this
this
shit
vaccination. They call this vaccination. It's still clinical trials, basically, and they call this vaccination the key to the city.
oh wow.
So they're getting fines in other countries. In other countries, their governments are allowed to bust up in your fucking house to make sure that you're compliant with social distancing and stuff like that. You know, we call ourselves the land of the free, right?
Yeah.
But we are willingly giving up our freedoms for what reason? What reason? To be virtuous, I guess. You know, do your part in society. You didn't give a fuck when I couldn't find sanitizer last year. You didn't save it for me. You bought
Yeah.
all that shit up. You know, those people that's getting beat the fuck up, beat to death. You didn't do anything. You don't give a fuck what kind of guy George Floyd was.
No! Sorry, I died.
You know, I don't give a fuck what who George Floyd was. All those people watched this motherfucker die. You didn't give a fuck about society back then. And when you protest, you didn't even wear your mask. And I've seen you. Who was that?
Who the hell do you think it
Fatal.
is?
Oh,
Man,
Fatal. You came at the tail end of this bitch.
my
Arguing with people.
neighbors, bro.
Yeah, I got everything sorted out. I got a new laptop and shit like that. I'll send you pictures. But you live in Canada, man. Okay. He's in
I
Canada.
do, yes.
He's a Canadian as well.
Canadian. You fucking up words today too.
Bro, because like I'm so fucking exhausted, man. Like, but the show must go on, right? What we're
Yeah.
talking about, Fatal, is people are willingly giving up their freedoms to allow the government to just make the decisions for them. And how do you feel about that? So I'm
Well,
gonna
what?
ask, huh?
Wait, say that again, sorry?
I said that people are giving up their freedoms willingly for some reason, and to allow the government to make the decisions for them. And I don't understand what's going on with that one.
It's because people fucking. Honestly, man, I don't really have the answer to that. But from my perspective, though, man, ain't nobody controlling what the fuck I do. Fuck that. Like, nah, dude.
Not yet.
But I get what you're saying, though, because literally we're being slowly stripped away of everything. Like, our freedom of speech is almost gone. Fucking. The list goes on, man.
But we're giving them the right
like
to
people
do
are
it.
like giving them.
Okay, so the United States, right? There's vaccine mandates in New York.
Oh, yeah, we actually
not for nurses, not for nurses.
You know what the funny thing is? Fucking the CEO of Pfizer, he was traveling to another country or whatever, and he got stopped. And he couldn't go because he ain't been vaccinated.
Yeah, they just started putting some fucking restrictions on. Like a lot of businesses now are putting restrictions on that shit. Like if you're not
the
partially
CEO
or
of
fully
Pfizer
vaccinated,
is not
you're not allowed to
vaccinated.
go. Like you won't be allowed to go in their store at all. Period. If you're not like partially or fully vaccinated.
In New York, you have to be fully vaccinated.
See, that's some bullshit. Because I could have sworn, I remember at least over here where I'm at in Ontario, the government was like, "Oh yeah, we're not going to make fucking mandatory fucking vaccine. If you don't want to get it, you're not going to have to worry about it." But now it makes it seem like it's totally it's dependent now based on the businesses. Like if a business wants you to be fully vaccinated in order to be able to enter their fucking store, they have the right to do that.
Well,
so they're making it mandatory, but doing it in a way that fucking that doesn't come back on the government.
Well, this is what our president said in the United States. He said, "We're going to back you on this." Is what he ended up saying specifically. We're going to back you because he knows that the government can't do it, but if it's your own personal business, you can do whatever you want. And people are actually standing by that. The general public, they're standing by it, right? Because they're like, I just want to hurry up and go on the plane. I want to hurry up and travel. Just take the fucking vaccine. Just take the fucking vaccine. And it's not about it being dangerous. It's about it not working. You still can spread it. There was an ad, not an ad, but there was a doctor. The guy got double vaccinated, right? Caught COVID and died. And the doctor said this. He says, well, if he didn't take the vaccine, it would have been much worse.
My mom won't take it. She almost died of this shit. My mom's a nurse, though.
How can it be much worse than death?
I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of which, Tay, what you got to say about all this? I don't. Maybe.
By the way, my cousin's out of the hospital. He's gonna be okay, but he just has some nerve damage from his vaccine. They were worried he wasn't ever gonna walk again.
Jesus. I looked it up too. Like these, the vaccine programs your body to create the spike proteins, right? So it can learn how to.
Yeah, he was having to have He was at a week where he had to get transfusions every day to keep his nerves from like fucking destroying themselves.
Yeah. So that's what was actually going on, which was fucking crazy. But Tay, this is why I created the subject since you were in the military, and you usually, kind of have similar viewpoints on things. What do you got to say about this shit, man?
Yeah, I think it's fucked up. The only reason why I took the fucking shot is because my wife is taking it, and she wants to go see her friend, which her husband is. He's having like kidney problems, and his fucking immune system is down right now. And the friend don't want to take a chance with, her coming up there and possibly catching it on the way. That's the only reason why me and my wife are taking it.
Your wife has antibodies.
Yeah, she has antibodies,
and you can still catch it, with the vaccine, though.
Yeah, I know.
See, this is that gaslighting bullshit, where society shames you.
That's the only reason why she wasn't even gonna take it.
Shame.
And the same thing with them, they weren't gonna take it either, but because he's so sick,
they gaslit him. They gaslit everyone.
Yeah, he's so sick. They didn't want to take a chance.
The vaccine doesn't work, and I think that they're trying to get everybody to just take this shit. It almost looked like a social experiment, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't make the numbers don't even make any sense.
And you're onto some shit, bro.
Like the numbers don't even add up. To their reaction. Not only that, but you notice that
the CEO of the number one vaccine in the world won't take this shit. What's that tell you?
Not only that he's not taking this shit though, but they're making billions of fucking dollars. They just reported that shit on the news. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got that situation, and then you got other situations where it's just this is madness. It's madness because people were actually gaslit into thinking that this was going to work. This vaccine was supposed to stop the spread, and the narrative changed to, for you it makes the symptoms manageable. So what the fuck do you care about me taking it? if you're going to catch COVID anyway. But none of this makes sense. No one's critically thinking about anything. They're just doing it. They're just doing things because society is agreeing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So many things are being gaslit. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, and I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? Like, there's the whole LGBT situation everyone's being gaslit to, like, it's almost, you can't be straight anymore. Like, I can't have a fucking straight month. You know what I mean? They can. They have like several fucking, LGBT months and weeks and shit like that. It's like, it's because socially they want things to be acceptable. It's weird to me how things are alive. It's just weird, man. It's weird to see people give up their freedom to be socially acceptable. That's fucking bizarre to me. Like, literally, I want you to take my fucking freedom just so I can get a little pendant to say that I did my part in society. Do you guys remember the nurses and stuff like that? How they were heroes? You remember that? How everybody was like,
yeah, a lot of them
was,
don't want to get it. They're trying to mandate it. And a lot of nurses, my mom's a nurse. They're trying to fight it. They're trying to make them get it, and they're like, "No, fuck, I ain't." Nobody, no medical board will put their stamp on that shit and saying it's okay, but the government making you get it anyways. There's no like 10 years to testing with this shit. You don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years.
I had a slight argument with somebody on Twitter, and I kept my shit vague. The guy was like, "Well, take the vaccine because it does this, this, and this, and this," and I'm like, "Well, people are entitled." No, he said something like of that nature, and then I asked him. I said, "Did you catch COVID? And did you get the vaccine?"
All right, yo, I got to split, dude, man.
All right, man. Peace out, man.
All right, take care of yourself, guys. Peace.
All right, thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, dude. Later,
Cool.
guys.
Later. He goes ahead, right, and he says, "Oh, well, if you take the vaccine, this, and this, and this, and this is going to help you." I asked him. I said, "Did you take the vaccine and get COVID?" No, I didn't. I didn't get COVID. I said, "You probably shouldn't be speaking on things that didn't happen to you, because that's that person's testimony on the virus and getting it." Well, are you telling me that I have to catch it so I can say something? Yes, I am, nigga. I'm telling you that. You're taking the CDC and whatever these fucking Rutgers and all these other places, the New York Times, what they're saying, and you're spouting it off as gospel. Go directly to the CDC and look at the fucking symptoms and the fucking side effects of these vaccines. And just the fact that you can still catch it equally at this point as somebody that's non-vaccinated. And the fact that in Florida, the CDC had to rescind all them numbers because they were doubling up days.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucked up my whole fucking Florida trip. Other than the computer getting fucked up, I'm paranoid like a motherfucker. I was in the heart of fucking COVID. You know what I mean? But my computer caught COVID. That's what ended up happening. That's what happened.
Oh shit, right?
That
you got back. This shit was like blue.
I said, "Oh hell no!" So,
I look. It was the boogeyman.
I look at certain people.
Sound like Tay at work.
Yeah.
It probably would sound better because Tay's working right now, aren't you? Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's somewhere in a good reception though.
Are you on the road?
Yeah. That past the little fucking area that's always fucked up.
You know what it is? I think my computer just couldn't. My old computer just couldn't handle it, and too many people or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. Either way, I ain't gonna speak on certain people, but what irritates me about black people is that you need to do research if you're black. Don't just be spouting this crazy fucking shit out. Why are you not wearing your mask? What the fuck you mean? They just literally say you need an N95 mask anyway. These fucking cloth shits don't work.
No, I seen a thing. They removed it from an internet where this doctor said, "Fucking go." He just like shot everything that preventative to shit, like with scientific knowledge, and they fucking ban that shit from the internet. It's removed.
So now they're curating shit on the websites. So you can't
I
say
mean,
a
you probably
motherfucker.
you can still find it. You have to fucking if you open up fucking uh if you open up fucking Internet Explorer and search it that way, it'll come up.
It was on you. They moved it to YouTube. You can only read the article
I
now.
know. I know you can. It'll fucking come up like the actual video.
There's
They
other
just hid
places.
it from fucking Google.
There's other because Google, the government controls Google. They claim that they're private, but they're
Mhm.
not. And Facebook and Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Just like they control CNN and Fox News and MSNBC and Newsmax. They all control that shit. Whatever 1% or whatever the case is, that's real shit. That's not a conspiracy theory. And people need to
Mhm.
fucking go on. When I see people, you gotta wear a mask. I get if you gaslit. You know what I mean? Because they are pumping out this negative news so much that you start to believe it. You start to believe the numbers. Are people getting sick from COVID? Yeah. But like the flu, they get sick. People think that it's when you say that COVID is like the flu, it's taking light of it. The flu can kill you. And it does kill a lot of people per year pre-COVID. And not just old people. It will
Before
fuck
we had
you
ways
up.
to fight it, before we had immunity to it or better immune system to it, it used to kill lots of people.
Yeah, but it
You
still
just
kills
built up a
people.
tolerance to it.
But it still kills
I
people.
know, but I'm saying it used to kill like 10% of the population with the flu when people first started getting it.
That shit is no joke. People really think that you're just relegating it to this. That will fucking kill you. So will pneumonia. You heard of
My
walking
mom got
pneumonia?
pneumonia from COVID after she had it.
Yeah,
She was in bed for like a month.
people don't understand that COVID. I mean, pneumonia will knock you on your ass before COVID. Even with the antibiotics, that shit will fuck you up.
Yeah,
People
fluid
had
build up in the lungs, son.
people had walking pneumonia, right? And will die in their sleep. That shit is fucking crazy. It was never a game. Flus and pneumonia. They just packaged it in a different fucking name now. Now we got COVID and these fucking what is it? PCE tests that test fucking these COVID. They're so inaccurate. They can't even tell the difference between a cold. And they know
Yep.
this. And you can find this shit out on the CDC. And yet you got a whole bunch of black people talking about, I'm going to take 3 fucking booster shots in the course of a fucking year. What are you fucking kidding me? What booster shot is this?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Then I'll tell people this shit and I'm like, yo, do you guys realize, right? That they don't have enough data to say what they're saying about it. That's why the shit keeps switching. They thought that this was going to prevent the spread of COVID, and they changed the shit up twice. Now it just lessens the symptoms. You know why there's so much like discombobulation with the fucking shit? It's because it's new. Just like COVID, the fucking vaccines are too damn new. You need years of fucking studies, and you're the study.
I remember people who were complaining about why weren't we prepared for this? It didn't exist. The fuck you talking about?
Oh no,
Like I don't know.
So
People come up with some wild shit.
I will say this. I truthfully think that this was definitely planned because there's a video on YouTube, right, where Obama
What
said this
Obama
shit.
was talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, I seen that.
I
And he was
just
trying to prepare us. He was trying to get it prepared then.
no, he wasn't.
But then
He's a
yeah,
part of this
well,
shit too.
yeah, he was trying to get it prepared for like studies on those fucking types of viruses, right? And then Trump getting in
he
office,
was awfully specific.
yeah. But then when Trump get in office, he kills all that.
That's what I'm. These are all cahoots. It's all a
Yeah.
game. But all of them knew this shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a time when you're going to have a pandemic that will be just like the flu. within the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to have to deal with it. We got to do shit about it and be prepared as a country. And 5 fucking years later, yo, we fucking get it. Are you in flu proportions? Get the fuck out of here, yo. No one's paying attention, man. This shit is irritating, yo. Every time I see this shit and I see some stupid ass fucking anti-vaxxer, person person that's trying to fight against anti-vaxxers.
Yo, that's what I mean, because what he was saying that he was he was already preparing us for it.
I don't think he was preparing. I don't think he was preparing us for that shit.
He was supposed to have fucking the CDC actually studying, trying to come up with cures for that, right?
I don't think
an actual fucking cure that'll keep you from getting it.
I don't think he was preparing. I think he was conditioning people of a threat, so it won't.
Nobody was listening there. I
think people were listening. Well, people can go back. Oh my God, the Democrats were so right. They just know everything. See, this is why I hate Republicans. I just don't like them.
Hive mind mentality.
You see what I did with this show. Then you see that shit, right? It all came back full fucking circle. But we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna definitely talk about Game Pass and its impact in the industry next week, though. But definitely, if you catch this show, don't forget to leave a comment. Tell me what you like or dislike about this fucking video. Join the Discord. Make sure you tell me. Just drop a hi, a bye, or whatever the case is. Make sure you do all that shit.
Yeah, and if you listen to Dr. Umar,
you're
part of hive mind mentality. Stupid.
I can't stand that. Yo, I had a customer before we go, right? Mm-hmm. First and foremost, let me pause that story. And this shit was so crazy. Dress size?
Who?
Dress size?
Oh, dress size? I'm a 4.
Don't you
sit here and fucking lie to me. You 260 pounds. That's a fucking plus 16. Stop fucking lying to yourself and to me.
I'm not trying to be rude, man, but that's a linebacker. I was like, this motherfucker, you catch a fucking football like a motherfucker, ain't you? I said, this nigga off the charts, yo. I said, all right, dude. So I had a customer. We were just talking about shit, right? At my job. Mm-hmm. We were just helping the situation, right? We just blah, 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 right? Yeah. And we go ahead and we were talking about podcasts. Now she said something about gospel and reggae. She said I was going to send her a piece of equipment that allows her to have all the shit. But she said something about gospel and reggae. So how the fuck you mix both of them the fuck up? Fucking Dutty whining to Christ and shit. Like, I don't think they could do that. But I let this bitch slide. I kept letting her talk. I was like, yeah, when I clean the house, I'll be listening to the podcast too. Oh my God, what podcast is this black chick? What podcast you be listening to? I said, you ain't gonna like it. I already knew what it was. I already knew. I said, listen to Kevin Samuels. Oh, I can't stand him. I hate him. I said, why you don't like him?
Kevin Samuels?
I'll tell you about that. It's a black dude. Okay. It's a black dude that eliminates women. Like he goes fucking ham. He lets them embarrass himself, basically. And a lot of black women call in talking about something. I want a high value man. See, I just don't like to settle for, I figure.
When do you do those impressions?
I also have 7 kids.
I feel like I've
never had a job.
I feel like I make 6 figures. What do you do? I'm a nurse, bitch. You don't make no fucking 6 figures. I'm a nurse. And I feel like I'm worth it.
A lot of times they'll say I'm a nurse, but they're like what do you call it?
A CNA.
CNA. Like, what the fuck? Yo, that's like Walmart pay. Yo, that's the difference between a nurse and
even in the hospital, good.
A CNA make a third of what a nurse make.
Yep.
Fuck out of here.
And there's RNA, and then there's that. So she's like, I feel like I should have because I feel like my cookie's real good. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to make a man wait. Kevin Samuels said, he said, wait for what? I feel like he said, wait, because men get all crazy on my cookies. He said, bitch, you should be giving that away at your age. You 37 years old with 2 kids. Did you let your baby daddy wait? I mean,
Nah.
I was young and dumb then, so now I take value in myself. You said, oh no, you about as good as your fucking ex. That's what it is. He be fucking these bitches up. He be punching them straight in their ovary, yo.
Yo,
Boom,
this
back.
guy gonna get a subscriber.
Yo, it's mostly black women that call, but any other fucking race that call, he give their ass the same fucking
The
treatment.
same. It's just that a lot of black women do not like to be wrong. That's the biggest problem. They just want
Yep.
to argue, and that's why a lot of races don't want to fuck with them. You get that stigma. Same thing with black men, and baby, what do you call that again? Deadbeats. So anyway,
Yeah.
I told her about this shit, and I'm like, no. I said, he has some good points, and it is an entertaining show. He has some good points. I said it was a case where it was a good. This is a true story of one of his things. It was a red bone chick. This red bone chick goes onto the show, and she mentions, because she wanted to kind of prove Kevin Samuels wrong. She mentions that it was a millionaire that she was in a relationship with that was older than her. He allowed her to stay in a condo. It's basically $3,000 a month, right?
Oh, you talking about the Filipino chick?
No, she was black. So what ended up happening was they broke it off. And she expected this millionaire to pay for the condo still until she can get on her feet. Now, he held up to that bargain, right? So she decided, I'm going to get another nigga and live and
Yeah,
have him.
that's the
And
Filipino chick.
she was
That's
black when I
Filipino.
saw it.
She looks black, but Filipinos tan just like we do. They get darker like we do.
Yeah, you would know because
She Filipino.
you
She
would know.
Filipino. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with the exotic women side. Yeah.
Yeah. So she goes ahead. You heard that shit too. So she goes ahead. She's like, well, she brought a whole nother nigga in there, letting him fuck her brains out, right?
Yeah.
And he still got to pay the condo. And she was like, well, I deserve it. And she was
And
like,
and don't forget about the car she got too.
oh yeah. So she goes ahead, and he's like,
Oh, shit.
Kevin Samuels allowed her to make a fool of herself. Now I told this to this black woman at my job, a customer, and she was like, I can see why. I can see. She was like, I can see why. And maybe if he's a millionaire, why not? I said, we're done with this conversation. I said, here you go. I'm not doing this. If you can't see what's wrong with the situation, then you're
Yeah.
part of the fucking
If the
problem.
role, yeah, if the roles were reversed, they'd be quick to kick that motherfucker out.
Yep. So
They want
there's
all they shit back. And if the dude was speaking like an old girl was, right? These are gifts. You're supposed to let me fucking keep them.
man,
These are
people
gifts. I'm not giving them back.
bitches be
Hey,
keeping
it's
wedding
like
rings.
alimony, dude. It's like, okay, we're divorced. You already took half of my shit, and then I gotta keep fucking paying for your shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. So
I know. Yo, my mom got a friend. She never got remarried because she get alimony, and they'd fuck her up, and he was rich, so she get like $8,000 a month for fucking nothing
see, that's the bullshit.
forever.
That's the
Yeah.
bullshit. That's the bullshit. And they wonder why where are the good men at?
Yeah.
You fucked that shit up. It was a TikTok video, right? It was a girl, she was 10 years younger than this guy, and he really helped her. She was a pretty girl too. He really helped her out. You know what? Instead of her helping the dude as cultivating the dude that cultivated her, help him help her and help her help
Yeah.
him type situation, she dumped him to find a better man because she was gassed up from that dude. That bitch, he took that bitch straight to Sunoco and filled it up premium, paying inside. That's what ended up happening. But anyway, we're going to end the show there. Thank you so much, Killer Tay. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for
Yeah.
jumping in.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this shit works. I'm so fucking ecstatic, man. Because this shit is a pretty wicked looking computer, yo. But I'll show you. I'll send you guys pictures. I'm gonna end this stream.